that's part of the inferiority complex and why he hates Jake so much. Because Jake ain't got to do any of that weird shit, and girls just like Jake. Him on the other hand, he has to do all this weird, wacky.
Come behind him. You come behind the bitches there watching Netflix. Come behind. What the fuck are you doing, man?
No flavor.
Oh God. Come on, man.
For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord.
That represents all these cities, man, from LA, to New York, man, to Miami, right? Gonna be destroyed, man. Yeah, all them American cities are gonna turn into outworld. They're gonna turn into the last place you wanna be on earth, man. Because them people ain't ready for crisis, man. Them people ready to eat each other already over TVs. So you already know what's gonna be. They know. See, you know what? You know what protects you in a crisis? That's why we go back to the scriptures and brotherhood and what's known as the network of care. You do the research. The reason you're supposed to have a strong community so that when there's a crisis, you can handle that crisis because you could come together in love and unity and conquer the crisis. Now, if a crisis comes and you're all hating on each other and you're all divided already, man,
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. And then you end up really fucking yourself over because where you could have worked together to make it better, you end up working against each other and everyone gets fucked up. Yeah? And that's America. America's filled with a bunch of individuals, man.
I've heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying,
people, hey, sorry, man. People be on the train dead as a fucking doornail. They be walking past dead people on the street, man. Stepping over, motherfuckers be drowning. The man's getting their phones out, recording men drowning. Or someone's getting beat up. Now, back in the day, a fight might happen, and you let it go on, and then when he starts getting too mad, like you know, man, oh, that's enough, man. He's had enough, mate. Now they be like, man's got full toe. Yeah, man's getting knocked out. And that happened the other day when that dude got fucked. He wouldn't have died if them people on the platform had jumped in and said, yo, chill out. But the dude ended up dying because everybody was there with their cameras while that man was filling him in on the floor, man.
That's how
yeah? That's the kind of society we're in, man. Back in the day, the men would go, yeah, that's enough now, yeah. After man got bust up enough, he's like, yeah, that's cool. Yo, calm yourself down. You go the other way, you wake your ass up, and that's it. So how much more say?
Yeah, because really, you know when you see these fights, it's off, man. A guy knocked out. It's like at first, if you knocked out, okay, done. Yeah. But when he gets knocked out, it's like that's when they turn up.
Kick him in their head in the temple. Man's having seizures and shit.
Like, bro, he's dead, man.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, the love of men show.
That's cold, man.
So then, when all hell breaks loose, you can't look to no one to to come to your aid, man. Because no one gives a fuck about nobody no more, man. People will stand there and just be like, I don't know you. Yeah. Could be their mother, like. Hey, that's what my man said. Would you just stand there and let a man spit in your wife's face? So I'll tell you one thing for sure, I'll be going to jail. But then they said, I don't know if you brothers saw the video, they said they did an interview, 22 question questionnaire for asking men different questions, and they asked men like, now what would you do if someone just spat in your wife's face? And one of the answers that you could pick from was, you would ask him, you know, why he did it and if he's having a bad day, some shit like that. Yeah. And some people actually tick that shit.
And I'm gonna choke him out.
You ain't asking no questions, man. You know? So if these dudes won't even stick up for their wife, man, who the fuck are they gonna stick up for, man? They ain't stick up for no one, man. Them niggas is running.
Ask the guy.
Oh, bro. Yeah, a lot of times nowadays people don't jump in. They don't break nothing up, man. You know, they'll see people getting fucked up a lot of times, especially in America. No? I mean, everywhere's like different.
That's why, even in the scriptures, when Abner and Joab had beef, David has to be like, bro, alright, just chill for now, man. And then
Hold it down.
And then
hold it down.
Yeah. And then it stuck for a bit. Then Joab eventually went behind his back and put him to death anyway.
He loved his brother so much.
Ashael, innit? He slew Ashael in war.
Yeah, but all's fair and, you know, hey.
But then eventually,
it was mutual combat.
it was mutual combat. Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Eventually, David said to Solomon, look, bro, Joab has to get slew.
Yeah, that was really murder.
Murder.
That was murder, man. It wasn't mutual combat.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 15:19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great
And
tribulation.
it's going to be all these same people coming on our comment boards talking about love. That's the funny, that's going to be the funniest thing, man. These same motherfuckers that be screaming love, they're the first one that's going to be the most cold-hearted, most terrible. And that's what the Joker said. The Joker said, these people.
Yeah.
So literal. It's all a mask. It's all a mask, man. That fake mask of caring and love and being outraged.
Oh, yeah.
Fake outrage. A lot of
Controlled
fake outrage, man. Controlled outrage. Oh my God, that was horrible. Really, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's sort of like the whole Confederate flag and the American flag. You have all these, Confederate flag, but the first slave ships are the American flag.
Yeah, what's the difference? What's the difference, man?
Yeah, but that's off. You know what I mean?
What is fake? These fake. A lot of these people are hypocrites, man. Like when that David shit happened when he dragged his woman out. Everyone's dragged their woman out somewhere, man.
Oh, what? What's his name?
Yeah, she should have been a bit smarter about the deal, but a lot of people that were getting outraged at that, they've done
Man, he did that at home, man.
They've done some madness, man. Them need to be sitting at home watching videos of people getting their head chopped off and laughing. And you worried, you know?
Yeah.
Go on, man. Oh boy, go on.
Back in Isaiah 47.
Yeah, go on, man.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit in the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Right, because the throne is going to be transferred from America to Jerusalem. But right now, America is the chief city of Esau. The kingdom is going to be transferred to Yahushua and the Israelites, and the chief city, the chief place in the multiverse is going to be Israel. Israel's going to have that crown, that place, that beacon, the true beacon of light. You know, city of justice. City of love. That's a bad track, man.
Thou shall no more be called tender and delicate. Take the milestones and grind them. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers.
That's why they keep getting exposed, man.
All kind of the truth, which we don't like them truth crackers because they're hypocrites, but they played their part. A lot of the stuff like Alex Skull and Bones and all them other people that they expose, they've helped to expose. You know, because they got hurt some, so they got exposed. There's so much shit that's exposed about America that they've done. Agent Orange.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know, yo, Agent Orange was some fun, yo. So that's all part of exposing these people.
This is Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Right, so you got all kind of scandals and stuff that are being exposed, man, showing that these people are just the devil, man.
Epstein.
Oh, Epstein, yeah.
know?
That dude, yeah, these fucking people that are women, all them guys are women's rights activists, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking hypocrites, man. He wants to about GMS, we don't get to a shit like that, man. These dudes are meant to be that. The guys that you see that are pushing women's rights the most, they're the #1 rapists and killers of women. These people, don't forget, these elites actually sacrifice women.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sacrifice young girls and children, rape them and do all this shit. These are the same people that will come out and fund the fucking women's rights march. Like, what the fuck, yo? But these men have got women locked up in the basement.
Yeah, no, it's facts.
Chained up.
Yo, You see what I'm saying?
Hey, I saw on an account, man, like a girl who was 14, right? She said by the time she was 14, she said she had about 10 abortions. And every time she had an abortion, they'd actually make her eat part of a dead baby. Dead fetus, man.
He's so creepy.
In Hampstead, man. So it happened here.
Yeah, these men are creepy as fuck, man. But these are the same guys that's going to push that feminism, and these same guys pushing feminism, they don't believe in it, man. Them dudes will be fucking killing bitches, like, for real. Sacrificing them on altars and all kind of shit, man. They be screaming, help me. And she just fucking kill them anyway. They love that. They want them to scream, like Yellow Bastard from Sin City, man.
If I can say, because you got what, the Margaret Sangers in that, the mother of Planned Parenthood, whatever, what have you. Yeah. She was pushing that whole abortion, not for women's lives, right, but for the destruction
well,
of
half
Jake.
of them babies that got killed.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. God. Would you look at that? Right, but then what else? But then you find like what they actually do with these dead babies, man. They didn't experiment on them babies, man.
Yeah. Put them in products.
Yeah, well, remember that guy on YouTube who says, yeah, man, you know when you guys vets, you know you guys get sent to a slaughterhouse and put in burgers and yeah,
Shuckle burger.
Yeah. On YouTube, he's saying it, and people are like, oh, this can't be. You know?
The guys that brought up Planned Parenthood, and this man such the devil that they ended up going to jail.
Hey,
Whistleblowers,
man.
Whistleblowers get punished in this man's society, man. Which you're supposed to be able to tell the truth. If there's some wickedness, snitching is a snitch is someone that basically sets up the innocent against the oppressor. That's the definition of a snitch. Like even Jake got it all twisted. A snitch is like we're slaves. My man's doing might be picking a little bit of extra food to feed his family, a righteous thing, and you go and tell on the nigga to the oppressor. That's snitching. Snitching ain't got nothing to do with this guy's a murderer and you're telling man, yeah, he killed someone. That's not snitching. Because that guy's fucking guilty, man. In the scriptures, the scriptures say, what did the scriptures say if a guy come and try and entice you to an idol? You're supposed to tell on that nigga, man.
And the scripture says, if you don't, you're gonna get fucked up. So no, you can't snitch.
Like you think in the ancient world, you saw someone kill someone and you just be like, oh, I ain't snitching. That's not, technically that's not what snitching is. Snitching is when you, like there's a slave revolt, they're righteously rising up against the oppressor and you go and tell. Yeah, that's what snitching is when you're aiding the oppressor against the innocent, not the fucking guilty. The motherfucker guilty, he's guilty, man.
And Moses, when you had
that was righteousness.
The Egyptian was fighting the Jake, and he said, "Fuck this, man!" He slew him, club. And told him what happened. The actual the very next day, we were like, well, who made you over us, mate? And then after he actually clocked that, it spread through the camp. So he had to flee. So I saw him did it.
Yeah, that nigga start snitching, man. Now that's what snitching is. Like snitching in, you niggas in these communities protecting these wicked ass niggas.
Yeah,
a nigga that's just laying down bodies, man. You know, and fucking up the place. That's not no one to be protected.
A Jake uncle that's popping his niece.
Yeah. You're gonna stay quiet. Oh, the family.
He's popping his nephew, and he's like,
So you're supposed to whistleblower. Yeah. So if you're in a company and you see that they're putting poison in the food, you're supposed to fucking snitch on that. Like, look, ring alarm. Like, look, this is what these motherfuckers is doing, man. That shit ain't right. You know? Because they're doing something against the innocent, man. That's not snitching. Judas was a snitch. Because Yahweh Shai was innocent. And he set, that's the perfect example. He set Yahweh Shai up against the oppression. Now that's snitching. Now Barabbas, that nigga had to go.
So I can just see it. Just a nigga on the cross.
If that was the case, the scriptures wouldn't speak about witnesses. They say, no, you can't witness against no one. That's snitching, you know? Fuck them niggas, man. Anyway, that's just that. But Jake got this warped mind, this criminal mentality drummed into them by the music industry that he's supposed to know. Originally, snitching was like when them Jake was getting together and they were doing what they're doing outside of Esau's system and working together, not destroying themselves, but actually working together. That goes back to slavery. Jake might do something to basically work together as a gang. To rise up or to make a bit of money on the side for themselves, not selling crack and all that stuff, but doing things, man. Man might take a couple extra corn out in the field, you know what I'm saying, so that man can get something to eat. You know, some mafia type shit. Then the motherfucker go and snitch, you know what I mean, and tell on mans, you know, get man fucked up when man's just trying to eat. That's snitching.
He ate some of that fruit.
Not man selling crack and shit. But anyway, let's carry on.
Exodus 23:1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
Yeah. Now, you ain't supposed to blackmail no one. That's why that black bitch got killed. The Mosai killed her. You know that black bitch, because she basically saw that the dude was gay. And instead of just, I bet if she had just outed the nigga, the Mosai probably would have spared her ass. But she tried to get 5K out of the dude. So what are you trying to say? That you wouldn't have told the truth as long as he paid you? Nah, that's wicked, man. So the Lord had the fact that, had the sodomite put her to death, because that's wicked. That basically filthy lucre. You would have swept it under the rug for filthy lucre's sake. She wicked anyway.
History of Susanna, you know?
Okay,
you remember when you had them priests? Like, look, man, I'm trying to fuck.
What we gonna do?
So if you give me the pussy, he's basically saying, yo, I'm trying. Them two, I can see them just old Jake, this thirsty ass some priest or Levi. Like, look, man, I'm trying to fuck. So it's either you give me the pussy. It's either you just give me the pussy and I ain't gonna say nothing. Or if you don't, I'm gonna say that I saw you with the Jake fucking anyway. And then just what happened?
But that's what them cops do.
That's what them cops do.
Them cops do that shit.
Yeah.
When they we've got evidence on your husband. We gonna put him back in jail for, you know. But you just give up the pussy. Sometimes forget about that. We just found this, that, and the other in the car or whatever. Yeah, that's Esau wicked ass. Man.
So 2 Ezra 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Our kingdom is going to be a kingdom of truth, man. Truth, not manipulation. Everyone knows now that Esau's politics is all about manipulation. They say whatever they have, not because it's true, but because it manipulates a particular percentage of the population to vote. Everyone knows that. If you don't know that these men are just, like if I say this, these men will like me, then you're not being real. You're supposed to be yourself, be truthful. But they're not. Why do you need to have a the reason you got a publicist is because this person is molding you not to be yourself, but to be something that you're not in the public eye, to adhere yourself. That's witchcraft. That's wearing a mask.
Who's that guy, Max? In all of the celebrities used to have the DPR guy. I forgot his name. I'll just look up. But I've got another one.
Yeah.
This is Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
When you rule, you're supposed to rule with light, man. If you're gonna do something, you come out and tell the people why you're doing it. Not no ulterior motives and all this wickedness that Esau does. Just say it straight, man. Just come for real. You know? We're in a society that's fake as fuck, man. Everything's fake and underhanded, man. And it's bullshit, man. Just keep it real. Yeah, here's some poison, man. If you drink it, you're gonna die. Do you want to buy it or not? You know what I'm saying? All this selling the products ain't even advertising the right way. They bending the truth and lying to the kids. The kids think that the toy is gonna fucking fly around the room, and it ain't. Pressuring the parents. You ever get that, man? You ever got a toy when you was younger, and you thought that shit was gonna explode and shit? Because on the advert, that shit was alive and talking, and then when you get it, it's just. And you pull a little string and it goes, ah! You're like, what the fuck is this shit, man? This shit was running and jumping off the damn table in the advert.
I have a precept, folks,
The toy may not appear as it is. You know what I mean? Fucking devils.
Nahum chapter 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
All Esau does is lie, and everyone should know that now. His politics is all about lying to people, man. Manipulating people with deception, man. Trump, Hillary, and they get caught out in their lies all the time. And people just, it's so ingrained in this society for people to lie. They get caught out in the lie, and they just move on like it never happened. Like even when they're having the presidential elections, blatantly a guy's lying about a statistic. He'd be like, well, 10,000 babies, da 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 da. And then the other guy's like, and then our fact checkers check it and it don't exist. Now hold on, from that man should they, if this was a true society, they say, hold on, they'll investigate like, bro, did you just make that shit up just to win the debate? Okay, you're disqualified. Am I right? Now, if it turns out you were just mistaken, then fair enough. But if you blatantly just lied, or you said something in one interview, and when the guy confronted you, you go, I never said that. If they find the footage of you saying that, you should just automatically be disqualified from rulership. Because you're a fucking liar, man. Especially if you get caught 5, 6, like my man fucking Boris, man. The dude's a known fucking liar and a cheat.
There was that poll before the election, and they asked like 3 questions, and one of them was, who do you trust more, Boris or the other guy? They said they trust the other guy more, and they said, who would you have as prime minister? And they said Boris. It was like, what?
So that means they love being lied to.
Yeah.
They love the illusion. This is where people love the lies. They embrace the lies.
Yeah, well, that's you know, what Scripture says, prophesying to us sweet things, which obviously starts on
And
the
that's
day.
what they do.
But it's all these people, man.
That's what they do. They tell a segment of people what they want to hear to get the vote.
Yeah. 100
Solomon's dream.
They'll get the Labrador. They don't like the fucking golden Labrador. But they've done, well, statistically, we find that if you have a Labrador, then this section of the people will like you. So the guy will be like with the dog there, like, oh, you know.
It's so scary.
And you know what movie you gotta watch? You gotta watch the movie The Candidate, man. This shit's kind of funny. If you watch the movie The Candidate, they show you that, but in a comedy form, where everything's fake. Everything's fake. The man don't like dogs, but you just had to have the dog because
Part of the campaign.
you know it's part of the campaign. Kissing babies. I don't want to kiss no fucking babies, but they do it. Oh yeah, kiss a baby now.
Even the Pope, man, it is fucking off ass, man. The one time he slapped it.
Yeah, come on.
Hey,
That's a double
that time,
entendre. Bars.
I don't know about that.
That's a double entendre.
I know what you're saying. That's how I know it's Benjamin.
Yo, I thought you meant to do that.
That's what you are.
Freestyling.
I thought that was a bar right there. It's like, yo, that's deep. That's nasty.
That's a triple of
Oh man, Esau be nasty, man. They'll spin the spin doctors. They spin everything. Can't answer a direct question. Yeah, so you know what color was the car? Well, actually, if you check it out, the car had a certain color. Now the color it could have been blue, but it might have been red, maybe purple. Man said, look, bro, what color? You know what I mean?
That's Boris
just
all day.
answer the fucking question, and they'll blatantly not answer the question, man.
Part of the problem is the people asking the question, because I think only Paxman was really like, but what? But a lot of these times these reporters will ask him a question, the guy hasn't answered the question,
And they move on.
And then as brothers pointed out, it was only after the Brexit was done, then they started actually asking
the tough questions.
It's too late, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but that shows you. But you see, in our society, we're not going to rule like that. We're going to rule in truth. We're not going to have to lie and manipulate and deceit. We're not going to rule through deceit. We're going to rule through power and righteousness, man.
No one even needs to take blame.
Psalms 58 and 2. Yay!
Got it.
It's pretty fucking wicked, man.
I got something else.
Psalms 58.
Man said he's going to build a wall. Fucking lies, man.
That's what it's
Fucking lies, man.
And them jakes are still
Want to
carrying.
make the Mexicans pay for it.
Psalms 58 and 2. Yea, in heart you work wickedness. Yea, wave the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Oh, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. And he's got them aimed at Britain. And even back then, it was like, well, why would Saddam Hussein fire missiles at the UK? Like, why? Like, even if you think of it now, like, why would Saddam wake up one day and just go, you know what we're gonna do today, lads?
We're gonna commit suicide.
Yeah, we're just gonna launch some missiles, and they're gonna fire from Iraq and be like all the way to the UK.
Yeah. Just go.
It don't even make no sense, but lies, man.
Yeah.
And then they killed Dr. David Kelly, man. He committed suicide out in the woods.
It would have been more believable if they said they wanted to attack Israel, because at least Israel's close by.
Just tell the truth. Look, man, we trying to get up in there and take this oil. Just tell the truth. We respect that. All right, that's what you are,
That's why I
man.
kind of like Trump, because he's like, look, man, we should have just kept the oil.
Take the oil.
Didn't Tony Blair admit that they were chatting shit and said I'd do it again.
Yeah.
So,
He spanned that hard, man.
I got a precept.
Tony was a habitual liar, man.
There's the Edomite. Psalm 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords.
That's Esau, man. The only thing Esau's truthful about at the end of the day, if he say he gonna kill you, then that's probably true.
Yeah.
You know, these guys paid.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Esau actually paid doctors to go and do adverts telling people that smoking was good for you, man.
Oh yeah.
You know,
In the 50s.
that's why you can't trust Esau, man. You can't trust nothing. Anytime Esau's on his health tip, as I say, look, man, don't jump onto every bandwagon Esau is telling you, man, because Esau has a history of fucking bullshitting. Oh, Draptomania. Man said that Jake that wanna run away from slavery have a mental illness. What? Oh, you don't know about that? No. Oh, Draptomania. You can't listen to Esau, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna do a video.
That proves you can't listen to Esau. Esau will just make some shit up, man. Bruh. You never knew about that? Draptomania, I believe it was called.
Hey yo, you post that in the chat.
Yeah, go on,
Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Stand up in that place.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
God, man, you have Edomites whose parents' forefathers slew God. Now you got some Edomites saying, yeah, I'm Native American. You know, so straight up Edomite. But then the thing is, the only time they would actually say it is for convenience.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
And they got no way to make it right, man. You can't, listen, man, you gotta make it right. And Esau
What's that scripture?
doesn't even attempt to make it right, man. Esau don't even attempt to make it right. That's why Dave was doing his thing, spitting his hot bars, you know, with the piano and shit. But Esau ain't gonna make it right. Esau, you think Esau cares, gonna give you reparations? You think Esau cares about guys that's deported and all? Esau don't give, that's just gonna be forgotten about. Esau's good at making shit get forgotten, like, you know, just sweeping it under the rug and moving on, man. Esau don't give a fuck, man. Esau gave a nigga the album so he could turn around and say, well, you know, but we gave him my album, best album of the year. I didn't even listen to the album. I thought Kano's album was dope, but I don't know. I didn't know Dave's album was that good. Shit, Kano should have been on the fucking list, and he should have played "Suck Your Mother" and "Die on it." You know? That's a hard track, man.
It is a preset.
That was before Dave did all that. Kano already did it. And he performed it.
K.A. This is
K.A.
What I play?
Sirach 13:3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his